Welcome to Savitribai Phule Shikshan Prasarak Mandal, Renuka Junior College. Myself Utikar R.A. I am the staff of 12th Biology. Today we are going to start our 4th lecture about the reproduction process. So let's get started. In this section we are going to take a look at structure of anatropous ovule. This is very important point for a board point of view. So let's see what is anatropous ovule. Before that, let's see what is the diagram of it. First of all, see diagram. So this is the diagram of anatropous ovule. Anatropous ovule is nothing but the downward ovary. It has a two ends. The end which is open is said to be micropylar end, and the end which is closed is said to be chalazal end. There are 7 cells present in the egg. The 3 cells which are present towards the chalazal end is said to be antipodal cells, and the 3 cells which are present towards the micropylar end is said to be synergid cell and egg. Egg apparatus is another name for this. Egg apparatus contain one egg and 2 synergid cells. Another name for synergid cell is a sister cell. All these cells are present in embryo sac. So the fourth label is embryo sac. After that, the nucleus which is present at the end, the nucleus which is present at the center is said to be the secondary nucleus. After that, there are two coverings present for the egg. There is outer covering is said to be outer integument, and inner covering is said to be inner integument. After that, there is the hilum. That hilum is said to be the connection point of micropylar end and our pollen tube. After that, there is a funicle. It is a hair-like projections which is responsible for directing the pollen tube towards the micropylar end. And after that, the last portion is the placenta. Placenta is nothing but the connection point between the ovule and our flower. Whatever nutritive portion or parenchymatous tissue which is providing nourishment to our ovule till fertilization process is the nucellus. Okay, so let's see the description of anatropous ovule. Structure of anatropous ovule. Each ovule develops inside the ovary and is attached to the placenta by a small stalk called as a funiculus, another name for funicle. The placenta is attached to the funiculus with the main body of ovule is called as a hilum. In angiosperms, the most common type of ovule is anatropous, in which micropyle is directed downwards and is present adjacent to the funiculus or funicle. This is the main definition of anatropous ovule. Why anatropous ovule is very famous? Because it is directed downward position. Whatever opening is present, that is micropylar end, that micropylar end is directed towards the downward direction. The ovule consists of central parenchymatous tissue, the nucellus, which is surrounded usually by two protective coverings called as integuments, that is outer and inner integuments. Integuments are nothing but the coverings. There are two coverings for the protection of our nucellus, that is outer integument and inner integument. A narrow opening at the apex of ovule is called as a micropyle. Chalaza is the base of ovule directly opposite to the micropyle. Bagha, micropyle and chalaza are opposite to each other. The opening, or you can say the end which is open, is said to be the micropylar end, and the end which is closed is said to be the chalazal end. Chalaza is the base of the ovule directed opposite to micropyle. Embryo sac, that is female gametophyte, is oval multicellular structure embedded in the nucellus. Now our next point is why it is called as multicellular. So let's see why it is called multicellular. So this is the development of female gametophyte. Whatever female gametophyte, that is 7-celled and 8-nucleated structure, that how it is going to be formed, that we are going to concern today. So first of all, megaspore mother cell, which is a diploid one, the bigger cell present in our flower is megaspore mother cell. It is also called as a MMC. Megaspore mother cell undergo meiosis process to form the 4 haploid megaspores. But these 4 megaspores are not correctly developed, or you can say they are not able to alive. Out of the 4, only one cell is going to be alive. It is said to be the megaspore or embryo sac. Remaining 3 get degenerated. Whatever 4 cells are created by the meiosis process, only one is becoming alive or true cell. Remaining 3 cells get degenerated. After that, one cell which is came from the megaspore mother cell is a megaspore or embryo sac. It is haploid cell. Whenever growth nourished by nucellus providing nourishment to the megaspore and undergo, or you can say there is a development of one bigger cell. That bigger cell is our megaspore. It undergoes first mitosis process. From that mitosis process, one nucleus is converting into 2 nucleus. After that, mitosis second process is going to be formed, where 2 nucleus are converting into 4 nucleus. Meiosis third process is converting this 4 nucleus into 8 nucleus. But these 8 nucleus have a definite position. So let's see. Out of that 8 nucleus get formed, these 4 nucleus are going towards the chalazal end and 4 nucleus are going towards the micropylar end. Out of these 4, one from chalazal end and one from micropylar end get fuses with each other at the central position. So how many nucleuses are there? 3 nucleuses are present at the chalazal end and 3 nucleuses are present at the micropylar end. Remaining 2 get fuses with each other to form the secondary nucleus. So in this way, these 8 nucleus have a definite position. 3 antipodal cells towards the chalazal end, 2 synergid cells and 1 egg, that is egg apparatus towards the micropylar end, and remaining 2 nucleus get fused with each other to form the secondary nucleus. In this way, there is a formation of mature embryo sac. That mature embryo sac or female gametophyte, just before fertilization, there are 7 nucleus. Okay. And how many cells are there? There are 6 cells and 7 nucleated cell. So let's see the description of this. Development of female gametophyte. Megaspore mother cell undergoes meiosis to form linear tetrad of haploid cells, that is megaspore. Upper 3 megaspores abort and lowest one towards the center of nucleus remains functional. It acts as the first cell of female gametophyte. So the first cell of female gametophyte is a megaspore, not a megaspore mother cell. All students get confused. Whatever megaspore mother cell is the first cell or megaspore is there. So correct answer is megaspore. Upper 3 megaspores abort and lower 3 towards the lowest towards center of nucellus remains functional. It acts as the first cell of female gametophyte. Generally, one megaspore towards the center is functional megaspore. It is in fact the first cell of female gametophyte. It undergoes 3 successive free nuclear mitotic division. So let's see. Don't get confused over here. Whatever MMC is there, they undergo the meiosis process. And whatever functional megaspore is there is undergo the mitosis process. Thus, total 8 nuclei are formed, 4 of which are located at each pole. One nucleus from each pole migrates towards the center and are called as a polar nuclei. 3 nuclei towards the micropylar end constitutes egg apparatus. It consists of larger central haploid egg cell and 2 supporting haploid synergid cells. So this is the definition of our egg apparatus. Egg apparatus consists of 1 egg and 2 synergid cells. Another name for synergid cell is a sister cell. So basically combination of 1 egg and 2 sister cell is said to be the egg apparatus. Synergids show hair-like projections called as a filiform apparatus which guides the pollen tube towards the egg. whenever fertilization process is there, that pollen tube is a carrier of male gametophyte. Two nucleuses are there, and that male gametophyte have to fuse with our egg, and therefore filiform apparatus is very necessary. Filiform apparatus is providing the direction for the pollen tube towards the egg. Antipodal cells are a group of 3 cells present at the chalazal end. The 2 haploid polar nuclei of large central cell fuse to form diploid secondary nucleus or definitive nucleus. Definitive nucleus is the another name for the secondary nucleus. Just prior to fertilization means what? Whenever fertilization process is not going to be proceed, सेकंडरी फर्टिलायझेशन होण्याच्या आधीची जी प्रोसेस आहे, सेकंडरी न्यूक्लियस आहे, फर्टिलायझेशन झालेलं नाही आहे त्याच्या आधीची जी प्रोसेस आहे त्याला आपण सेकंडरी न्यूक्लियस म्हणणार आहोत किंवा डेफिनेटिव्ह न्यूक्लियस म्हणणार आहोत. This 7 cell and 8 nucleated structure is called as an embryo sac. So this is the definition of. In angiosperms, the development of female gametophyte is endosporous, that is within the megaspore. A female gametophyte is colorless, endosporic, and is concealed in the ovule enclosed by ovary. Means what? Our ovary is get protected inside our ovule, therefore it is called as a concealed in the ovule enclosed by ovary. Thank you. Our next topic name is about the pollination. Thank you.